I Wish I Were a Mermaid. This book is a collection of short poems for children. They are paired with some humorous images, making this book quite an interesting and entertaining read. Author Michael Lunsford, illustrator Hansen, designer Yin Yin. I wish I were a mermaid. I wish I were a mermaid, diving into the sea, or along the rocks, just combing my locks, and singing a song or three. Course, I never liked tales, with those green icky scales. Guess I'd just rather be me. I wish I were a pirate, sailing on the sea, and digging up treasure alone at my leisure, and dancing a jig or three. But I never liked crooks, with those big ugly hooks. Guess I'd rather just be me. I wish I were a porpoise, swimming in the sea, and playing with others, my sisters and brothers, and making a splash or three. But the thing that I'd miss is my mom's goodnight kisses. I guess I'd just rather be me. Animal power. If I had a pouch like a kangaroo, if I had a monkey's tail, if I had a house like a turtle do, or better yet, like a snail, if I had a beak like a cockatoo, and feet like a snowshoe bunny. There's lots of things that I could do, but boy, would I look funny. Story time. If I asked you a question concerning a western, would you spin me a yarn or two? If I asked for a story all creepy and gory, would I get a whopper from you? If I asked you a query on a night dark and dreary, about goblins and monsters and witches, would your tale be so tall that my skin starts to crawl and it scares me right out of my britches? Mysteries. My dad keeps changing the channel every 5 minutes or so, and just when I'm getting interested, he flips to a different show. And between all the changing and flipping, I don't think I'll ever know what happens at the very end of a TV mystery show. But when I grow up, I'm gonna have a dozen TVs of my own, and I'll turn them all to my very same channel, and sit there all alone and watch a scary murder mystery right through to the very last minute. And I'll smile, 'cause at last I'll finally find out if the butler actually did it. Birthday cake. I'm gonna blow out all the candles, just you wait and see. Last year I got 'em all but one, but not this year, not me. This year I've taken special measures. Yep, without a doubt, I've taken really strong precautions to blow those suckers out. See, I took my mom's old vacuum cleaner, reversed the hose, of course, shoved the nozzle up my sleeve, and paid my brother Norris to push the button just as soon as Happy Birthdays sung. I'll get those candles out this time, each and every one. Here goes, the cake is coming, and the candles are all lit. They're singing Happy Birthday now. Get ready, Norris, hit it. I did it, I got all the candles. Somebody pass a dish. I knew I could, I knew. Oh no, I forgot to make a wish. Our car. I can't get over it, do you realize? We're riding over 50 miles an hour in this metal box, with reclining seat, a horn that honks, an entire symphony orchestra blaring from the two front doors, a breezy air conditioner, a red and white speedometer, a hot and cold thermometer, a classy new tachometer, a windshield wiper and a heater, not to mention a cool trip meter, an oil gauge, a digital clock, warning lights for engine knock, automatic power brakes, power steering that never shakes, a window visor, interior lights, exterior too, with dims and brights. And what is all this magic for? To ride 3 blocks to the grocery store. Little sister. I told my sister to do her chores, but she thought I said she should chew her doors. I told her to clean every cranny and nook, but she went out and cleaned every nanny and crook. I told her to wash all the dishes and forks, but she thought I said wash all the fishes and dorks. And at baseball, I asked her to carry my bat, but you'll never guess how she messed up that. The frog. I know you wanted a dozen eggs, but I got you a frog instead. I really couldn't help it, Mom, 'cause you know my best friend Fred? Well, he asked me where I was headed, and when I told him, he said, "What do you want with a dozen eggs? They make your arteries clog. Why not buy something really great?" And he offered me this frog. Now, I'm not one to brag to you, Mom, but I seldom miss a bet. and I didn't want to blow the chance to buy this excellent pet. So here it is, the most wonderful frog I bought for you instead of a worthless bunch of chicken eggs. Now, if only my frog weren't dead. Dear reader, this is the end of the 5th book of the series. Please watch out for another video to come.